What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Holler. We are over here at a new piece of land that I've purchased to do our first neighbor farm build, I guess is what we can call it. We got the Dodge out over here, and we are on, let's take a look at the map here. We are on this piece of land right here. So if we go into here, it's this little open field area with fields 4 and 5. And this is going to be the first build right here. So let's go ahead and start working on this, and then I'll kind of explain how I'm going to go about choosing somebody to rename this plot of land or claim this land, however you want to call it. Yeah. So we don't need to go in there. We need to go in here. Let's go to constructions. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you're doing wonderful. I am doing fantastic. Let's see. So I talked about the rental houses. So if we go into productions and we go to generators, we have all of these right here. Now I've chosen this one for this particular plot. I think it's a pretty cool looking house. It's got a little detached garage on the backside. It's a nice small little house for this piece of land. So what we want to do is, and of course it's going to start raining, what we want to do is square it up to the road right about, I just had it there. That should be good, and I'm thinking probably put it maybe right there. Yeah, right there should be good. And then what we want to actually do is come in and let's go to landscaping and sculpting, and let's go to flatten out terrain because we need to make a driveway entrance here. And I'm gonna do a bit of a half moon, half circle shape driveway here. So don't want that. Want this. So if we come up to the height that we are at, and we come in right about probably here, we'll go ahead and flatten this area out. We want to go ahead and make sure we get all of that big enough to get equipment in and out of here. And then for the other side, we'll probably come out about right here. So we'll go ahead and flatten a good bit of that out. Alright, so that looks about squared, roughly. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. So we'll go with asphalt. And what I want to do is keep this pretty straight. So let's actually bump that up a size so we get some good spread on that. So we'll come in right about there. We want to come all the way up to the road. And then I'll fix any mishaps or anything. So from there we can come over to this one. Yeah, I'll have to touch that up just a little bit. No big deal. This is just to get the rough design in. So what I want to do is actually keep going back this way with another driveway area. We'll just cover in this right here, and then from here, I'm thinking I'll probably switch to the circle, and then come in probably that we might have just come in a little bit too far. So we can take that out with some grass, and then let's come up about right here. You know, I don't expect it to come out like perfect, but we'll do what we can to get it close to perfect. Okay. So I think that's actually good right there, and we'll clean all this up here in just a second. I want to make sure we get all this covered in. Like that. And then we'll come in with some grass and kind of clean up a little bit here. We'll switch back to the rounded, and then from here we'll just smooth that out. I mean, because see, that just looks a little funky, and we can actually bring that in just a little bit on this side, like so. That's looking a little bit better. And then on this side, we got way too much concrete going, or asphalt going on over here, so we'll just kind of touch this up a little bit. Alright, so we take that right there, and then just give me that little bit right there. Doesn't look quite right. Something like that would look a little bit better. And then from here, we can clean up this just a little bit right there. It looks bigger over there, so I want to bring this up just a little bit more, like so. And I think we can call that good right there. So, how I'm going to go about picking somebody to name this farm. Now, this is just going to be a basic farm. So, it's not going to have like any animals or any specialty or anything like that, really. I was thinking about making it a vineyard of some sort, you know, like an orchard for, you know, grapes and stuff. But I think I'm gonna save that for a different location. I got a couple of locations in mind for that, actually. But yeah, so we're looking good right there. And from there, we can take the driveway the rest of the way back to the actual garage. Now, the garage and stuff, obviously, it's not operational. But anyway, so the way I'm thinking about going about picking somebody to name this farm is I'm thinking about dropping the Discord, because I have a Discord server set up. It's just not open to the public, I guess you could say. And I think the best way to do it is to do it in there. So let me know, because so we're not gonna. I know I keep I keep stopping what I'm saying, but I'm trying to make sure I pick the best way to do this, because I want to make it fair for, you know, like a fair shot for everybody. And I was thinking about doing like, oh, if you comment first or something like that on the video, then I'll, you know, pick you or whatever. But I think that can be a little bit of a disadvantage for some people. But yeah, I'm thinking about going ahead and opening up the Discord server and bringing you guys in there, and we'll be able to set up something in there to pick the people that are going to be naming these farms. So, with that being said, and there's another reason I want the Discord server opened up to the public, but I can't say anything about that just yet. That's a little bit of a secret. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'll drop the link to that in the description below, the invite, if you're interested in joining the Discord server. And yeah, I got a bunch of different channels set up in there for, you know, like text channels and all sorts of different stuff. There's a lot more that I can add in there, and we could do all that over time. I was gonna wait on doing the Discord until the channel got a little bit bigger, but because of this series and the plan that I have for the near future, having the Discord server now is just gonna be extremely beneficial to what I have planned. So just get all this painted up in grass. So yeah, the link for that will be in the description below if you're interested, and you can also find it on the channel banner. So if you go to the channel page, up there in the banner, it'll be in the bottom right hand corner of the banner. You can get to it from there as well. So look forward to seeing all of you in there if you're interested. If not, that's totally fine. If you just want to kind of chill and watch the content for what it is, then, you know, that's absolutely perfect and fine by me. That's one thing, you know, there's never any requirements to do anything here. You know, this is just, I do this because I love playing these games, and I love to entertain people. So, you know, and making new friends and all of that is always an added bonus to doing this. So yeah, look forward to seeing you guys in there. But that's how we're gonna go about doing that. And then once we get enough people in the Discord, I will put a channel, like a specific channel dedicated to this series for picking the people that are going to name the farms and stuff. So now let's get rid of that grass, and I just took that a little bit too far. There we go. Alright, so I want to actually get rid of some of this grass over here that's kind of encroaching into the asphalt area. So let's clean that up, and I think we're looking good so far with all of that. Let me make sure I got all the dirt taken care of around the edge of the house, and from there what I can do is go ahead and plant some grass. Let's go with a round, and let's take that back down to a small round circle so we can get the edges here a little bit better in these little small areas. But yeah, so you can see we're in May right now. Our fields are coming in real nice with the wheat, and our grass fields, obviously I could harvest the grass at any point because I have the harvest grass anytime mod installed, which I'm thinking about actually removing because it seems like it's actually affecting how the grass grows, to be honest, because I thought the grass got much taller than what it gets when I have that mod installed. So I may end up pulling that mod and then seeing how the grass does for a little bit, and then going into cutting it. Now we do have our cow farm kind of finished, and a bunch of equipment already moved over there, so we'll check that out here in a little bit. But let me get this finished. Get all the grass in here. Got it. Get that little spot right there. All right. So just give me, yep, there we go. All right, so we got the grass and everything laid out. Now there's also a little entryway over here that we need to make a path to. So I think for that, I may just do gravel. So if I was to come... Yeah, see, it's one thing I don't like about using the small circle. Sometimes it just doesn't do what I need it to do. So I'm going to actually come out to right there with the gravel, and then we'll come in and make sure we cover all that, and then I'll touch it back up with the grass itself. So we'll actually leave that graveled, but I want to actually get that right there. Perfect. That was what I was looking for. So let's go back to plants, and let's get some grass put in here. Alright, it's a little funky path, but it's graveled, so it's not really supposed to look perfect. We have another one right over here, so we can go with this, and we can leave it squared up, and we'll just bump it up a size. And do that right there. And then we can come in and kind of clean up that right there a little bit. So, that's all looking good. I know this is super exciting content. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Let's get rid of that, and I just messed that up again. So, we'll clean that back up. And that's looking good right there. We got a little pathway to that little doorway. And we have a garage. Is there a garage, like a man door in this garage anywhere? No, there is not. So that is what we're looking at as far as the house. Now I'm going to put some farm buildings and stuff down around here, but I don't want to bore you guys with just a bunch of random jibber jabber. So I'll probably go ahead and just do a short little bit of a time lapse while I get this done, and that way you guys can still see the process of building this farm out. Now I did put this dirt path in leading back to field 5 already. So now there was another little opening right here coming back to field 8, but field 8 is going to be for another piece of property. So I went ahead and just threw a bunch of bushes and stuff in there. So yeah, this is what we're looking at so far. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this into a time lapse and get the rest of this built out. Alright, we just got done building the this farm out, so we'll go ahead and take a look at it. So these fences, these gates kind of came out a little wonky, but they still work, so that's alright. So we got one entrance right here. You can pull a vehicle up into here, park in front. You got another gate right here. It does open into the road, but you can... Actually, you can't open it the other way. I wonder why that is. Let's... Oh, no, I don't want the chainsaw. Let's actually close that and go back in here to construction. I think I know what happened there. So if we go into decoration, fences, and we go to all the way at the beginning, there it is. This guy right here. So let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. And then we will get out of demolish and try that way. Yeah, like that. So let's try to line it up with the existing fence. So right about there should be good. And then we'll just connect these bits right there. And now we're good. See, like this one came out a little wonky too, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so both gates open inwards. Got a little mailbox out here. Got a white fence going all the way down to the edge of the property. That way and all the way down to the edge, just on the front, just for aesthetic purposes. I'm not going to worry about fencing in the entire property. Maybe at some point we might do that, but for now this will do. So we'll go ahead and leave the gate open for now. But yeah, so you can pull up in here with a vehicle, park. You got a little swing, little decorative swing thing. You got your little walkway to your side entrance door there. You got your front door. And then going this way, you have the driveway coming up to another side entrance. You got your garage, little trash can. And then coming back here, we switch to gravel. So right here we have a fuel tank. It's the same one that I got over at the at our farm, the main farm. So a little couple of decorative things, little gas cylinders and some barrels, and then you got the def tank and all that stuff. So we got a little pole barn here for parking some smaller equipment, since this is a bit of a smaller farm. Over here we have a water source, just a water tower. Pull up next to it and get your water there. Got a silo over here. I believe it holds 400,000 liters. Decorative water tank back here. A little decorative shed with some stuff in it. A little decorative electrical box. And then we have the workshop with a garage slot in it. So you could store stuff in here if you wanted to. And then over here, you can store stuff in here. So we'll outfit this farm with some equipment. But for now, we'll use my equipment to get the fields going. So we will be responsible for keeping up with this farm as well as our own. But the way I want to do it is any crop that I get from this farm right here will go into this silo or be sold or used for something else that's going on with this farm. I don't want to, harvest these fields and take it over to use for like my horses or for the cows or horses or anything else that we might do eventually on this map. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at here. We got a little pressure washer out here, got a building, got a pole barn, all that stuff. So it's a pretty basic little layout. It's nothing extravagant, it's just a small farm. And then of course we have our little dirt pathway going back to field 5. So here it is, field 5. And then of course we have field 6. I didn't worry about putting a little dirt path up to it. It is what it is. You can enter into the field wherever you'd like, really. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at on this farm for now. And over time, we can always add things, remove things, replace things out. However we decide to do so in the future. So we'll go ahead and close up these gates and hop back into our truck and we'll head down to the farm. And we actually need to fast forward time into, I think it's June or July. I'll have to double check. Getting a little bit of a stutter, little frame rate drops there. That's interesting. So yeah, there's our wheat fields right there, coming in real nice. We got our grass. The 2 fields at the cow farm, I went ahead and planted grass there because the TMR is going to be the silage, which we need grass for, and then we need regular grass, and then we need straw. So from the wheat, we'll get the straw swath and be able to pick that up, bale it, and all that stuff. So, and I do actually, we can go over. Yeah, we can go over to the cow farm real quick and take a look at that. But I'm gonna use superhuman speed, and we'll just, if I can back this thing up right, we'll just get this parked in our garage, because after we get done with that, we're going to fast forward time and take a look at harvesting our fields, or at least one of them. Maybe, yeah, definitely the 2 wheat fields I want to get done today. So we'll go ahead and close that up, and then we'll go superhuman speed over to the cow farm. So I touched up a couple of things. I put some lights around to kind of brighten it up at night, which reminds me I need to do lights at the farm that we just built. But I'll do that whenever it's nighttime. Ooh, excuse me. It is currently 10 o'clock at night while I'm recording this. So we got our cattle trailer parked back here in a little slot. I couldn't get both back here because the land wouldn't flatten out correctly. So I just got that parked there. And then our milk trailer is going to be over here into a little cutout that I put in. Here's our TMR mixing station. I put this in. So this is going to take grass, straw, and silage. And then we'll get the output right here. So we do need to figure out something for storing our... There I go yawning again. My goodness. Yeah, we need to look at getting a little storage building or something for our bales, which we may put it back here. But the whole point of having this here was to easily come in with our trailers, do what we got to do here, and our tractors and everything. And I just realized how wonky that is. My goodness. All right, I'll have to smooth that out. But yeah, so the whole idea behind this was to have a little turnaround. Yeah, I think that is all I have done that you guys have not seen. You saw me put the fields in and put that barn in. I went ahead and touched up the rest of the terrain around it. And let's take a look inside here. Come on, open up. There we go. So open it up. We have our tank trailer there. We have our bale trailer. We have a new seeder. I bought this and brought it over here for dealing with the grass fields. It's a little bit smaller, but still big enough to get it done quick enough. We've got our grass roller. We have our windrower. We've got our baler with the wrapper on the back of it. We have our TMR mixing trailer if we ever need to use it. With that TMR mixing station, we should be okay. We got our deck mower, and we have our tedder. So yeah, so that's where we're at with that. So we'll go ahead and close that up. I got all this stuff moved over here and ready to go. So let's head back over to the main farm and let's fast forward time to harvest time, and we'll get going on that. So I'll be back in just a second. All right, we are back and we are underway with the harvest. We got our straw swath going. And I've got the GPS on, so we're going to keep some straight lines here. This is going to take a little while to get these fields harvested, so I'm going to do the headlands and then go ahead and do some up downs. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do both fields in one shot. I think that'll probably be the easiest way to do it. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is with this this crop, as far as the wheat goes, we're probably just gonna go ahead and sell the wheat, and then we will bale up all of this straw and get it over to the cow farm. Make sure the GPS is gonna stay running. There we go. And yeah, so we'll get all the straw bales over to the cow farm, and get those stored away. We got to buy our cows, but I was kind of wanting to wait until I get the TMR production going, and then pick up the cows. That way we have some food source for them, and I don't want to start them out with just whatever I have. Or buying food from the store and all that stuff. I want to actually have some TMR mixed and ready to go for them when I buy them. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan on where we're going to go with this. And, yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. If I'm going to do a time lapse or not. We already did one time-lapse building the farm in this video, so I think one time-lapse is enough. And, yeah, I'll go ahead and get all of this harvested, and then bring you guys back in. Alright, we are finally done with this field, man. It has taken me a while with multiple game crashes for some reason. I finally figured out what the problem was. Holy crap. It has been a crazy past couple of hours. Yes, couple of hours that it has taken me to do these two fields because of the issues. You can see I got another trailer. The other trailer, the truck was struggling with it, even with maxed out engine. So I tried a new truck, and it keeps slinging the rear end of the truck around. So I think I'm just going to get rid of that trailer and just run with this. This holds more than that trailer anyways, so it kind of works out. So we're going to go ahead and finish up this. Hired a worker while I was running the other harvester. That's already back at the farm. So there we go. That is the last of it. And we are... Let me make sure I got all that out of there. Yeah, everything is out of there, so we'll go ahead and get this started up. Close that, and alright, come on. There we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and drive this over to the farm and come back for our tractor. So there's the truck that I got, maxed it out, and it's still slinging the truck around with that trailer. So I think I'm just going to get rid of it and that truck. That truck really doesn't fit the farm, so it's a cool truck, but yeah, it just doesn't fit the farm. So I'll probably just get rid of it. So I got the other harvester over here, got the header put back on the trailer. I'll get all this stuff washed up in between episodes. I'll go ahead and just park this over here by the pressure washer. And, oh, also, this shed right here that says it's a workshop is actually not a workshop. There's no trigger, or at least no trigger that I could find to operate as a workshop. So maybe I'm just missing it. I'll have to take some looking around to figure out what's going on with that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get this dumped. I've just been dumping everything into the silos, and I'll set up an auto drive course to take everything to sell. And then next episode we'll be getting all of this stuff baled up and taken over to the cow farm. And probably go ahead and start on the grass as well. So, that's what we have to look forward to in the next episode. This episode might actually end up being a little bit shorter than usual, just because of the issues that I've had. I actually had to cut out a couple of things that I had recorded. Yeah, you can see it's lagging out right now. Frame rate drops. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I don't know. Maybe it's just this map, because I don't have any problems whatsoever on Western Wilds or any other map really that I've been playing on. Middleburg had a little bit of lag here and there. It wasn't too bad. And Farmville, North Carolina wasn't really bad at all. So I don't know, maybe it's just this map, but I hope not, because I'm really enjoying this map so far, and I would hate to have to cut the series short because of performance issues with the map. But we'll see as time goes by and go from there. We also have to look out for Stone Valley release, whenever that is. Lancey Boy posted on the Facebook that it's been sitting in the testing completed phase for a little while, so no word on when that's going to be released at all. So we'll have to see, but definitely looking forward to playing on that map. It looks like a really cool map, so alright, let's get this parked over here, and I will take care of all of that stuff in between episodes, and we'll just leave this stuff right here for now and get over here to the house and make sure my player speed is set back to I'll get that truck taken care of as well. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. It might be a little bit of a shorter one, but I was shorter on time and had to cut out a bunch of stuff because of lag issues and yeah, all that stuff. So anyways, that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and feel free to comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.